All right, guys, we got a good show for you today. We have Carl Cherenfant. He goes to Calvary Christian. He holds offers from Western Kentucky and LSU. Thanks for coming on, man.
Appreciate it. Glad to be on.
Hey, so, I've had like 80, 90 guys probably come on 2 months with us. All of the guys that help out on the show, we're all, D1 athletes or, D2 around this. We always like to know, how did you get into basketball? Like, what's your earliest memory of the sport?
Um, I think ever since I was young, like ever since I seen the game, I just always had a love for it. I can't remember my earliest memory, like what like made it happen, but like ever since like I've watched it, I just fell in love with the game and playing it.
So was it always basketball for you, or is it there any other sports you still currently play or played back in the day?
It was always basketball for me, but I did football for a little bit just for fun, but it was always basketball for me.
Yeah, taking too many hits over time does it to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won a state championship. You're with your school. You teamed up with Marvel Adams, another 2023 prospect. Can you talk about your run in the state championship and also your relationship with Marvel?
Our run was great this year. It couldn't end any better. Like the fashion we did it in the state game.
Yeah.
We had a great year. Obviously, we had some up and downs, but I think we ended the year on a great statement. And just playing with Marvell, he's just a great teammate. We push each other to be better every day in practice, and I just can't wait what the future holds for both of us.
Yeah. So you guys won in overtime. You know,
Yeah.
can you talk about how the ups and downs and how you guys stayed the course, to end up winning that?
I think everybody played a huge part in us winning that game. Through our ups and downs, some people had to hold the fork in the game. I was in foul trouble a little bit, also Greg. So a couple people had to step up, but we kept fighting and we kept believing that we was gonna win that game.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, with us all who help out are all around athletes. We were all 21s. The recruiting process for us, it was all very hard. There was a lot of Zoom. We committed without seeing our school. How's it for you with the 23s? What have they been doing for you guys?
College coaches specifically.
Yeah.
I've been actually it's been going still smooth pretty lately. I still been getting calls from a lot of schools, and I'm just looking forward to June 15th when they can contact me and just see what schools start to get involved and what schools have been involved that stay involved.
Yeah. So, when that dead period ends, are you planning on waiting some time, or are you gonna take some visits right away just so you can start, seeing what these schools even look like?
I plan on just when June 15th comes, see what college coaches come in contact, and then I want to start taking a couple of visits. My junior year, probably like 3 visits during like
Yeah.
September, October time. Yeah, so that's probably the schedule right now, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's what I did around the same thing myself. It's always interesting because everyone's got different options for what makes them go to a school. When you're evaluating, do you pay attention to how their style play is? What's those factors you look into when you're watching these teams?
I think style of play and the relationships you have with the coaches are the two main factors for me,
Mhm.
and how I fit in the system and how it can help me get to the next level after college.
Yeah. So I think it was this week and last week, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you played in the Bond Gibbons tournament. You were a top performer there. You
Yeah.
the team Florida. What was it like playing, kind of getting back on the circuit again? I feel like it hasn't happened for a while. What was that like and how was that tournament?
It was a great tournament. Yeah, it felt like a while since we played in a tournament like that,
Yeah.
but it was a great experience. High level talent, and I just was able to lead our team to win that tournament, and I'm glad we won it.
Yeah. You talk about it feels like winning's been around. You won this tournament, you won states. To have these winning teams, you got to have a close bond with your teammates. I feel like is a big thing. What do you value most in a teammate yourself?
I think winning, when it comes to winning, it comes first from everybody wanting to win in the first place in general. And then it comes with those sacrifices. Like when you want to win, you'll make sacrifices what's better for the team and what role you play on the team for us to win. So a teammate just understanding what their role is, what you have to do with the team and committing to that.
Yeah. This is kind of like a two-parter. They can kind of go hand in hand. So for basketball for you, who's been like your biggest influence in your career? And then did you look up to any like current or even former players with your game?
Um, I'll say when I first started playing, I didn't really have somebody I looked up to or model my game after. I just love watching different players and their style of play. But like right now, I think I have like a lot of mixtures of players that I play like old school and players now. So I just like add bits and pieces from everybody.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of, you're down in Pompano. My family, we bought a place. We live in Jupiter, but I'm a big Jimmy Butler guy. I love how he plays that hard defense, man. He doesn't give a crap, and
I love it too.
I'm a big Allen Iverson fan. My former player, I loved Allen going up.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch him when he was playing.
Really, I loved him. It was a good time. So in your free time, right? What are you doing? Are you a big video game guy? What are you?
I used to be a video game guy, but I'm more so like I watch a lot of TV shows and just hang out.
All right. What you watching? I'm trying to get an All American. I'm trying to get season 3 right now.
Yeah, I just finished watching that.
Yeah, because I'm a big thing for me is, how like I hate when like when the episode's over. I want to watch more, so I wait till they all come out so I can just binge them in one.
That's what I do too.
Yeah. So you kind of talked about who you kind of modeled your game. You took a bits and pieces of everyone, right? So if no one's ever like watched you, right? Say someone's never watched you. How would you describe your game to them?
I think on the floor, I'm versatile. Like I can do anything. When I'm at my best, I'm very dangerous. So, I feel myself as a downhill attacker, putting pressure on the defense, getting to my spots in the mid range, and then when I get it going, start letting the three ball fall a little bit.
Yeah.
And then defensively, I think I can guard 1 through 3 at a high level, and then I can rebound and get teammates involved at a high level too.
Yeah. So, final like kind of few questions. So, off season right now. Well, you're in the AAU circuit, but from a high school, what areas of the game are you working on, and how do you improve, those things?
Right now, I've just been working on just being more polished, working on my outside jump shot and mid range, just making it more consistent, getting my form down consistently, and just getting stronger in the weight room too.
Just more reps for you to get that stuff going.
Yeah, just a lot of reps and make sure I have the right form and things.
Yeah. All right. So kind of, a few like kind of fun ones. This one's always interesting. What was it like when you got your first offer, man? Where were you at? What were you doing? We all got funny stories for those.
I was at home and I think I was watching Netflix or something.
Yeah.
And then I got a text from one of my coaches, and then like I was excited, and then I was like jumping around and crazy.
Doesn't it like it always comes like the most unexpected time? That was for me. It was like the one time like you just thought, hey, nothing's gonna happen. It happened.
You always get offers and calls from coaches at unexpected times.
I know. I was working once, and my boss told me if I took the phone call, I was gonna get fired. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna I have to take this phone call. I can't let it sit. So what is the best piece of advice you think you ever heard to this point, man?
Best piece of advice. Probably I probably say it's a marathon, not a race. Like it's a lot of kids out here that's high valuable now and have very high prestige. But I think at the end of the day, our end goal for each of one of us is to play in the NBA. Yeah. And if you get there, it doesn't matter how you get there, and everybody has a different path. So always just run your marathon and your race.
Yeah, you're preaching to. I think I was looking at some of the like top 10, rankings of class the past few years. Half these guys don't even make the NBA. Half
Yeah.
they all some of them leave college. Things happen. So I 100% agree with that. Final two questions. So when you're on the court, right? Do you know when it's your night? Like before a game, you're like, man, I feel good. I'm about to go for 25. 10 board.
Um, I wouldn't say I know before the game, but like when I get in the game and I have a feel, I'm like, yeah, I know it's go time.
Yeah, it's a big night. Okay, this is the hardest question. We always finish off with it. So when your basketball career is over, down the line, how do you want people to remember yourself as a person?
I think I want to be remembered as someone that affected other people and elevated other people, not just myself,
Yeah,
and just being able to inspire other people and teach them that it's a different way to play this game and have inspiration on other people.
yeah. Well, couldn't have said that better myself. Well, Carl, I appreciate you coming on, man. It means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.